Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 is officially here. We have our official trailer and confirmation of this game that we've been waiting for 10 years, and I wanted to sit down with y'all and break down every single little bit of information that we've seen in this trailer. Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I'm here today for the first ever official Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 trailer breakdown video. I have waited 10 years for this, dog. So, let's jump into it. I'm so excited to finally be going over everything that you potentially might have missed in this trailer. We'll kind of react to each and every little thing and just kind of point out stuff that is interesting. Again, this doesn't mean that, anything's 100% confirmed. We're just kind of interpreting what was shown in this trailer and what to potentially expect when the game actually drops or we get new information and stuff. So let's jump into it, guys. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe here on the channel, guys. I have tons of Xenoverse 3 videos coming for y'all. So as you can see right here, it starts off at age 1000. We see a brand new city here. This is going to be our Kanton City replacement. So this is the new character. I believe his name is Brett. As you can see right there, bro has sort of a, I guess, Chinese-style gi. He's got some scars. It looks like claw marks on his face, okay? I don't know if this character is considered a custom character. They're calling him Brett, right? So I'm assuming this is like an actual, like, official character that, is, in a sense, I wouldn't say this, but he kind of is like a replacement for Trunks, maybe? Because your main character that you play as, which is John 1000 in this trailer, right? He teams up with you, right? And he's kind of, I would say maybe, I don't know if he's a rival or like a mentor, but yeah, this guy, to me, he feels like he could be like a Xeno Trunks kind of replacement. So somebody who's under the Supreme Kai of Time, who is not shown in this, right? The replacement for her right now seems to be more of, I guess, Bulma, the new version of Bulma. But we'll get into that when we get to that. So as you can see right here, this is the new interface that these characters use. Now, this right here had everybody jumping, bro. It had people shitting their ass. Literally. Like, we were rocketing through the roof. When we heard that Xenoverse 1 character select, and I guess it was the custom character theme. Oh my god, dude. It was over. Like, we knew what it was. So, this is him going through music. So as you can see right there, there is seems to be a new demon race character. And, she's got her own theme. She's like a K-pop star. Of course, the best part about this trailer was Piccolo aura farming. Now, there's no shot that this is Piccolo, right? This got to be some new Namekian or some new descendant of Piccolo. I really don't know, but I mean, it looks exactly like Piccolo, right? And you gotta have bro aura farming. They did that on purpose. They know. Look, these devs, Bandai Namco, they're very in tune with the memes, right? So they know what's real. So this guy right here, there's been speculation that this dude could potentially be like an android. He could be a human. There's no way of knowing, right? He just looks like a buff guy driving a car with some nice shades and some long purple hair, right? So right here, as you can see, we see the character running again, aka Brett. And then we see two other characters, right? We have this girl with pigtails, kind of reminds me of Videl. And then we have this shorter, chubbier guy with the glasses, okay? Now, here's what's interesting. I don't know if you'll see it right there. There's this, like, hologram logo that says WCU. I honestly have no idea what the fuck that is, but, I mean, you guys, we'll leave it up to speculation. So, yeah, she kind of reminds me of Videl with the pigtails. Now, this right here, this was me kind of memeing, but, I mean, I noticed this instantly because I'm a huge GT Goten fan. GT Goten is so cool. So, when he's doing that jog in place, that right there, that's literally what GT Goten did. Exactly. The same stance and everything with the arms up like this and just jogging in place. He did that when, I think he was running to go on a date with Valise or Palace or whatever the fuck her name is. And Vegeta stopped him while he was in a rush. He was like, hey, Goten, did you notice anything different? And, because he fucking shaved his mustache. And he got pissed because nobody noticed, and Goten was just like, I don't know what the fuck, I gotta go. But yeah, he was doing this jog in place, so I thought that was kind of cute. So I'm not exactly sure what the communication is right here. I'm assuming this guy knows her, and maybe I'm assuming this guy's like a student, right? Because he ends up being like the Great Saiyaman, so this is gonna be kind of like a Gohan Videl maybe dynamic. I don't know. So maybe he's a student. This is, you know, his friends or his classmates, right? And he's probably asking him like, hey, I got a mission, I got a job to do. Can you, I don't know, cover for me, make an excuse for me, or take notes for me? I don't know, something like that. That's what I'm assuming. And it's cool in the background. You'll see it says Fry Pan. And then you'll see this other thing that I think says Dino Burger, right? And then you see the Capsule Corp tower up there. So yeah, you can see she's kind of annoyed and pissed off. So this guy right here is likely a Saiyan. I know Saiyans are, I don't know. Saiyans, they can all look different, right? They don't all look exactly the same, right? You know, you have a character like, what is his name? Borgos or something like that. And yeah, he does have like Saiyan features, but you can see this guy, he's got like the Super Saiyan 3 kind of eyebrow thing going on there. He's like a punk. He's got earrings, he's got like a chain. And the most notable thing that, you know, we know makes him a Saiyan is the fact that he has, I mean, I don't know if you can see it because my head might be covering it. Bro has a Saiyan tail. That's a Saiyan tail right there. So hopefully this means and confirms, I'm saying hopefully, I'm not saying 100%, but hopefully this means that we will be getting moving tails for our Saiyan characters that we can create in this game, right? I love the crazy do he's got going on. This is the, what is the name of this? I mean, he's like a Japanese like punk. What do they call him? I forget the name. Like a Josuke or whatever, like that hairstyle. I don't know I can't remember the official name of that hair, that like fucking punk ass, like, you know, old time Japan where they were punks and shit. There's a name for it. I'm sorry, I got like no sleep last night, so I'm going blank. But you guys will definitely point it out in the comment section. And yeah, hopefully this means that is a new hairstyle that we can actually get. That's a sick hair. Like, I would love to have that. So yeah, most likely a Saiyan. You can see in the background there, it shows this little crab logo, and it says Sora Mame. I'm assuming that means maybe, I don't know. I don't speak Japanese, I don't know, but maybe it's some kind of like seafood or crab place. I don't know. But there's a vending machine back there. Something else on the side. I think that's on the side there. I mean, my head might be covering it, but I see there's like a crushed up can. That's some corn plate shit. Like, there's nothing important about that, right? So here's the new demon character. Assuming we'll get a demon race customization, that would make the most sense to me. The fact that we have this, I guess, artist slash K-pop star type character or whatever. You can see it says new release out now. I love her design. She's absolutely cute and adorable. You can tell she is a demon because she has the pointy ears, and they confirmed from Dragon Ball Daima that characters with pointy ears are demons. Yeah. If you have pointy ears, you're basically a demon. Confirmed.
My new song's out.
So we have his little, I guess, pager or notification watch thing. Kind of like Gohan. You know, Gohan had a watch that turned him into the Great Saiyaman, so this is a similar thing. Nothing too notable in the background other than the fact that this new city, I think that's what they call it, or I don't know what the official name of the city is yet. I was hearing people say it was like New City or something like that. So this is our new hub world, and it's fucking huge, right? You'll see it in the actual like in-game engine cutscenes, but this is going to be a massive new world, and I'm so excited for it, man. It's very high-tech, futuristic.
Hope you like it.
And that's the thing, this is Age 1000, which is in the future, but Dragon Ball as a universe, like, is already pretty futuristic, you know what I mean? So, there's nothing too crazy here. But yeah, she goes, oh, check out my new release.
Look.
This is cool. We have Bulma, who is giving orders and kind of, you know, doing this. I'm assuming that these guys are, I mean, not assuming, but, like, they're basically all new Great Saiyaman, you know, characters that are, you know, basically on patrol to help citizens and stop evil and all that shit, right? Because we're in a city. But you can see Gamma 1 makes a return. Gamma 1 is back, right? We haven't seen Gamma 1 do anything for a while. So this is likely still just the same Gamma 1 because he's an android and he doesn't age. And I know this takes place far into the future. But yeah, that's really cool that, you know, we're seeing him back. It looks like he's in a glacier area. We have above my head or near me, I think people are calling her Jane 1000 because she's the girl version of John 1000. But look at my boy John 1000 in like a official anime style. Look at him. He looks adorable. Look at him. The smile. I love it. But yeah, we got Jane 1000 above my head. She basically just looks like a girl with orange hair. Nothing too crazy. And these are the default characters, right? You know, the guy with the blue spiky hair and the Tagoma Scouter in Xenoverse 2, and in Xenoverse 1, you had the red hair, Gohan hair Saiyan with the, you know, cape and the Capsule Corporation jacket. That's the same thing here, okay? It's just the base foundation character that they use for trailers and promotion and stuff. But these are the characters that we will be able to customize yourself, right? Because I saw a lot of people saying like, oh, well, does this confirm that we are not getting custom characters in this game? Like, no, guys. That's the whole biggest main selling point of the Xenoverse franchise, of the Xenoverse series. Why would they take out the most important element? You know what I mean? That makes no sense to me. But yeah, we have the other guy, Brett, here, kind of chilling.
Another incident in New City. That's
okay,
your
she
cue
says
to head
New
out
City,
and
so
take
that's
care
what
of
it's
it.
called.
Look alive. Another incident in New City.
Yeah.
That's your cue to head out and take care of it.
So Bulma's new design looks awesome. They do confirm her name is Bulma, right? So it could be a descendant of Bulma, kind of like in Dragon Ball GT. There was a descendant of Bulma that was named Bulma, if I recall correctly. And she gives off the same exact vibe. She has a very similar type of like style and everything, you know, the cut, the lipstick, the earrings, you know, and all that. And even like the outfit is kind of similar. Not exactly the same, but just similar. I absolutely love the new design. There's been speculation saying that she might be like an android. I heard some people saying, oh, maybe this is future Bulma. Or who fucking knows? This could be the same Bulma that we know and love from, you know, the main timeline. And she's just been constantly wishing, you know, making wishes from Shenron to make her younger or look younger or whatever. She could be fucking 300 years old at this point, right? Kind of like Master Roshi. I bet Master Roshi is still alive, right? That dude will never die. But yeah, this is the new Great Saiyaman Patrol. Something to point out is that we don't see a single Time Patrol logo in this trailer. So the Time Patrol seems to have been either disbanded or this game just doesn't focus on the Time Patrol anymore. And what you're focusing on is being a Great Saiyaman. Okay, so you're not a Time Patroller,
right, Brett.
you're a Great
Ready?
Saiyaman.
Oh, yeah.
So
You're to head out and take care of
there's
it.
Gamma.
All right, Brett. Ready?
He goes, all right,
Oh,
Brett,
yeah.
ready? So this is pretty fucking cool. We got to break
Here to
down
head out
the
and take care of
interface
it.
here,
All
because
right,
this could
Brett.
be a little bit of
Ready?
an indicator of how our custom character interface will be like. It looks like we have something up there, the orange with the like square. Maybe that's like full screen or something. I don't fucking know what that could be. I mean, it could be anything, like whatever. You know, the gear means settings, so that's likely settings. We see this like swapping arrow, like rotation type of thing. Maybe that is the way you go in and out of the Great Saiyaman outfit. Maybe. Then we have this hexagon thing. I couldn't tell you what the fuck that is. And then we have this other thing which looks like almost like a shield. The green at the bottom. Maybe that's like defense shit. And then all that up there you can see are basically like stats for the most part. I'm assuming that green to red bar is a health bar. That's what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
So when he
That's
clicks
your cue to head out
on
and take care of it.
the swapping
All right, Brett.
mechanic,
Ready?
it looks like it does go
Oh.
into customization. You can see a shirt icon, pants icon, food. So that's probably inventory, like your sensu beans. There might be a way to replenish health through vending machine items and stuff, right? This could be gearing towards more of like a action RPG type of style, which would be really cool. You know what I mean? As long as the gameplay is still like fighting, right? But yeah, that's interesting. I like that. You can see a hat which is probably just like headgear stuff. And then that right there, I'm assuming are glasses in the purple. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. I'm assuming they're like, so maybe that's like accessories. I don't know what that other thing is. Maybe that's other accessories. Could be. And then we have that hexagon thing right there, which kind of reminds me of the TP metal icon. The STP metal icon. My bad. Yeah. So he clicks on that, and that's what actually will transform him into Great Saiyaman number 6. You have to make note of that. So this sequence is really cool. Love this. Has that green effect and it shines. As you can see, there's a Great Saiyaman symbol. And you can see right there, he's got the number 6 on his shoulder. You can see right there. The animation looks really good. Like, I will have to say, can we just appreciate the fact that they made like a whole ass little mini animation, like an anime style animation for this trailer? That's awesome, dude. So he gets this cool like goggle, visor thing, whatever, goggle piece, and he becomes the Great Saiyaman 6. Look at how big this universe is, dog. That's pretty cool. You could even say that this is a new Scouter, right? It's basically like the Tagoma Scouter, but in a different style, right? So that's probably what that is. It'll probably function as like a Scouter, because we don't know if this guy's a Saiyan or an Earthling, but remember, in Age 1000 in Dragon Ball Online, it got to the point where pretty much Saiyan DNA was in everyone's blood, like, because there was just so much mixing and breeding and shit. Eventually, the DNA will spread enough, right? So this guy could be considered a human, but have like 1%, 0.0000001% DNA from a Saiyan. I'm very curious, and I mean, this could just be a customization, feature for that guy, but I'm curious what those claw marks are from. How did bro get those scars? Completely separate from the video, but I just gotta say, shout out to Akira Toriyama, man. Much love to Akira Toriyama. I wish he was here to see how happy he's made people with his fucking series, his franchise, his creation, his baby, right? Because of him, we're getting one of the greatest, potentially, I don't know yet, we'll see, but potentially one of the greatest Dragon Ball games of all time. Okay, this could be a generational fucking game, right? And it's, this is something that he actually had close, I guess, he worked on this closely with the team, right? That's really cool. So as you can see, we have the Videl-looking character, the girl probably studying, taking notes at school, I don't know. And she sees her buddy up here. Just an assumption, I don't know. Maybe they don't even know each other. New game project, Age 1000. And at this point, I was like, stop fucking with me. Just give me the title. Now, I shit my ass when I saw this, dog. This is very important because this is our first look at potentially in-game engine cutscenes. Not necessarily gameplay, right? This seems to just be more of a cutscene. But look at the model. It is no longer dipped in oil, right? And another thing, look at the texture on the boots. You can see like the fabric on the Saiyaman boots that the guy's got going on. You can see the shading is almost a little bit more reminiscent of how the new DLC shading is. If you've played it, if you've zoomed into characters like Daima Goku, Orange Piccolo, DBZ Broly, and others, right? You zoom in closely to the shading and the shadow on the characters, you can see it has that similar look, right? So it really does seem like they were going for that in the recent Xenoverse DLC, as they were probably, working on this, and this was in development and everything. So the dude lands here. You can see the city in the background and everything as well, which is pretty cool. Wow, this looks so nice. So it looks like he can press the side of it and it'll just kind of, fade out. His the scouter goggle thing. But look at this model, man. It's crazy because you look at this, if you showed me this without anything else, I would tell you right now, right then and there, that this is a Xenoverse style model, right? The way that it looks, this is something that Dimps made, right? And it's very clean, right? Again, most likely just an in-game engine cutscene. Can't confirm that, but it is funny because his model and everything does look a lot. Not a lot, but it definitely looks different from how he looked in this animated format, right? It's not the same at all. Like, he looks really, really different there. I would say, obviously, he looks better in the animated format, but this still looks very, very good because it's using that sort of DIMP style, you know, models. But yeah, this is a massive upgrade from what Xenoverse 2 looked like, which it should. You know, Xenoverse 2 is a fucking 10-plus-year-old game. Even more than that, because it utilizes mostly Xenoverse base, you know, Xenoverse 1 base stuff. But yeah, you can see the shading, the almost like gradient on the eye. It looks beautiful, man. And you see the facial expressions and the hair physics. That's a big thing that I didn't really see a lot of people talking about. It should be expected, right? Because this is the third game. But Xenoverse 2 did not have really, like, hair physics unless they went Super Saiyan 3. You know what I mean? You would have to use, like, mods and shit to get hair physics or see anything, you know, like that, right? So this is really nice to see. The facial expressions look great. The hair physics are beautiful. Just physics in general on, you know, moving parts are great. Then we got John 1000, which is your character. Look at how his facial expressions change so much, man. I love that. It makes me so happy to see. Hey! You can see his eyes, you know, bouncing around and stuff. And for all I know, this could just be a CGI animated cutscene. It could be. But I feel like if it was CGI, it would look a lot smoother, right? You can see the actual models are a little bit, you know, jagged. Even Sparking Zero is like that if you really, really zoom in. You know what I mean? So I personally believe these are actual in-game engine cutscenes. You guys know how like Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2 would have those in-game engine cutscenes where it's not the cinematic CGI cutscenes where they look really fucking good. You know what I mean? These are just like actually in-game models and everything that it uses. And you can see there's a lot of motion blur too. So that tells me that, you know, that this is likely how the actual game will look, right? But we'll see. We'll see. This is all in development. It's still work in progress.
Partner?
And he says, hey, partner.
Just up ahead. Careful, though. I might just
Look at how good this looks.
Myself.
But in the background there, just to point out, because I thought it was cool. You can see Uzaru. It literally says Uzaru. And you can see Komart, which I thought that was funny. Komart. There's literally a place that I go to called Komart. It's a Korean store. It's obviously not CO, it's KO. But I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. Just random shit I'm saying at this point.
Now, here comes the hero.
That's you, the hero. And honestly, this was the best fucking part of the trailer. Like, I don't care what anyone said. Seeing the official logo of something that I've worked on. I didn't make this, but don't get that twisted. But I'm saying, like, I've made several different Xenoverse 3 logos for videos. You guys have seen them, right? If you search up Xenoverse 3 logos, it's just all bullshit that I've made from like a million different colors. So the fact that I'm seeing what an official, you know, paid graphic designer had created, I absolutely love it. It looks so nice. It's so hot. It's so sexy and fresh. You can see the 3 stars on the Dragon Ball. So they still kept the same, like, style and look, but they made it look better. And something that I wanted to point out about this logo, I know this is crazy that I'm breaking down the logo, but you can see that the 3 is not a huge 3 like the 2 was on Xenoverse 2. It's a little 3 down there right next to the Xenoverse part, right? So what you're getting is mainly on the side where it shifts because it's not centered. It's back to the Xenoverse 1 logo, right? That style where the XV is more off to the right side while the actual like letters, like the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 are more off to the left, and you know, you have this on the right. And it makes a 3, like almost like a Roman numeral 3 type of thing with where it fades to gold. You see that? You have one big gold one medium gold one, and the little gold one right there. So there's your 3 if you really wanted like a big, you know, 3 right there. And I love that it is a silver color, okay? Xenoverse 1 logo was red because Super Saiyan God at the time was the biggest, most important form. Xenoverse 2 was blue because at the time that released, Super Saiyan Blue was the main logo, right? Color, or just coloration. And then what is the main transformation from Goku now? MUI, which is silver, right? So we have a silver that transitions into the gold, which is really, really fucking cool. And gold could be, almost like a homage to Super Saiyan, because, Super Saiyan is like a yellow color. So maybe that's what they were trying to go for. Like, hey, we'll bring in the new age and the old age. I don't know. I'm looking too deep into this, and that none of this, what I'm saying, could be, actually what they fucking were planning with this shit. They could have just went for a stylistic choice. But to me, this shit means something. And I gotta break down this fucking logo because I've been working on logos like this for 10 years, man. Yeah, this is beautiful. And I love the shattering effect where it transitions from silver to gold. Really fucking cool, man. And when this music started playing, that's when I actually did start tearing up. I think because it's just so beautiful hearing this and seeing the logo. It's just everything was perfect. This trailer was perfect. Makes me want to cry again. So here is your character, assuming this is, I think, John 1000, right? So damn, bitch, you live here? Y'all know that meme? Bro is messy. And it looks like he is likely a student and obviously like a, somebody who's in training, a great Saiyan in training, because you see tons of Capsule Corporation logos. He's laying on his bed. He's got tons of books, just books and books and books everywhere. Look at this. It's just books and papers and books, and I don't know what the fuck that is over there. If that's like a capsule rejuvenation chamber thing. That's what it looks like to me. Kind of like the capsules that they, like Goku and Vegeta and other characters would stay in, like the Saiyan capsules, and they would... I mean, actually, it even looks like a bigger version of a Saiyan pod, in a sense, right? So you get tons of Capsule Corporation logos and boxes everywhere. So I think it would be really cool, and this is just speculation on my part, but how fucking cool would it be if you could customize your own living space, like an Animal Crossing type of thing, right? Like, people will joke around and say that, Xenoverse 3 is the GTA 6 for like anime fans, but it really is, dog. And what they're showing right here is really giving off those vibes. So we have this little thing that I guess is like like an assistant for your character. You're in the future, so they do all types of shit for you, right? It looks like it opens up the window for you. Maybe you're trying to get some fresh air. And then for whatever reason, Bulma just decides to fucking run into you. I don't know if her shit was tweaking, malfunctioning. She's so pretty, dog. Look at her. Look at that model. It's beautiful. So it just fucking slams into you. John 1000, he just woke up. He's just got his fucking slippers on and shit. So this is likely the intro to the game, in a sense, right? With your character, meeting up and, I guess, being maybe even recruited into the Great Saiyaman, thing. I don't know. But yeah, this looks like, it's almost like, how in like Pokemon, your character is just like arriving in the town, right? Like as a fresh new person. And, Professor will come, or like you'll run into the professor, or you'll run into a wild Pokemon, and the professor will come and be like, hey, here's, choose your starter and all that shit. This is probably what that's like.
That's gonna...
So I can see a lot of stuff here. CC Magazine in the corner there from my head. Capsule History. So yeah, this guy's a student, right? He's definitely some type of student. Either, maybe he's trying to, I don't know, get an internship in Capsule Corporation. Could be, right? Y'all that be getting jobs, right? Y'all know. Y'all should know. Y'all were probably kids whenever Xenoverse 1 came out. Like little children. You were still going to school and shit. And then you probably have a full fucking job, family, kids, and everything. Is crazy, dog. Technology, singularity. Is that what that says right there? I don't know.
Tomorrow.
Lots of stuff here. That's just
wow, you really caught me off guard.
Pointless. So she almost has like an angel type of thing going on there. What is that? That accessory that's around her neck? Kind of reminds me of like an angel like Whis and shit.
You okay?
Bro, I saw some people saying like oh, like I pointed it out. You know, people were talking about it too because people pointed it out. But she got the fucking Few outfit. Not exactly more. She got Few style. Okay, the galoshes and the fucking bell bottom massive pants. Right. That's the Few style. She stole his whole flow. Not really. I'm just messing around. But it's very similar. And that could just be like the style that Toriyama likes to go for nowadays. I don't know. It's unfucking real. It's unfucking real. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, 2027. Wishlist the fuck now. It's going to be on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and Steam. So no Switch to be expected. But let's be real. 1 year later, after this releases in 2027, we'll likely get a Switch 2 version and maybe even a Switch version. Because again, this isn't on PS6 and Xbox or whatever the new one is, Scarlet or Scorpion. I don't even know what the fuck the new Xbox is that they're going to be doing. Yeah, this isn't on the future gen. This is on our current gen that we're on right now, okay? So the footage shown is under development. Bandai Namco Entertainment, Bird Studio, Shueisha, Toei Animation. Yeah, pretty much everything, you know, official here. And I still can't believe it. I got zero sleep last night because of how fucking insane yesterday was. Like, I still cannot believe it's here. Honestly, it feels like I was losing a battle for the past 10 years, and I finally won. I finally won one battle. One major battle. You know how good this shit feels? It feels fucking amazing.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.